Hello everyone, hope all of you are doing well in the surge of COVID situation. With that positive hope, let's begin this session. I know the condition is very bad, but what we can do? We can do nothing. We have to move on and we have to study. Right? I'm conducting this session because many students ask me many number of times, sir, how to move ahead in this situation, what to read, what not to read. We are in tension because initially first NEET got postponed, right? Then INSCET got postponed. Then further, sir, NEET got postponed for another 4 months. Now again, there is a we are in the dilemma that whether it will get preponed or not. So many things are there in front of you, and we are confused how to move ahead. So that's why for you people, I'm conducting this session NKP 15, the revision ultimatum, right? The revision ultimatum, that is the extended revision. Now we have two situations here. Sir, how to plan our studies without a job, without joining to the work? If I have to prepare, how to plan my studies in these 3.5 or 4 months, whatever is remaining, and how to plan my studies if I have to join job, whether it is willingly or forcibly. If I have to join job, how to plan my studies? So there are two situations here. Now first, let's consider the first situation: how to plan our studies without doing any job. So one thing what I want to tell here, guys, start fresh. Whatever you have read so far, okay, fine, well and done. You have done a great job, but now what to do? Stop there. Wherever you are, stop there. Start fresh. Give one complete revision of all the subjects. That is the best thing what you can do here. I know it's not the same for all students because there are so many types of students, so that's why I have categorized the students here. According to me, category 1, I have kept those students who have read and revised minimum 3 number of times, 3 or more than that, but minimum 3 number of times. These are the students who come under category 1. According to me, category 2 students, those who have read and revised minimum 2 times so far. And category 3 students are the students who have read and revised minimum 1 time, not 1 time so far. And category 4 students are the ones who have not read at all, otherwise who have finished one-fourth of the top subjects, or half of the subjects, or three-fourths of the subjects. Otherwise, few people who have read everything but not revised at all these kind of students, they come under category 3. So now four types of students are there in front of us. So what to do? So for everyone, what I want to tell is, whatever you have read, leave that. Now start fresh. Give one complete revision of all the subjects. Okay, sir, understood. Sir, how many days to give each and every subject? That is the important thing what we have to concentrate here. So category 1 students who have read almost everything, they have revised 3 times, they know everything. So give 1 to 2 days for each subject. Sir, 1 day for small subject, 2 day for big subject. Obviously few subjects are exceptions like medicine, surgery, OBG. They are very big subjects. PSM and all, you need 3 to 4 days. Okay, fine, give 3 to 4 days. But for majority of the subjects, give either 1 day or 2 day. Sir, category 2 students, 2 days or 3 days. Category 3 students, 3 to 4 days each subject. And category 4 students, 4 to 5 days each subject. So like that, each subject you give 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, or 4 to 5, depending on which category you belong, right? And start fresh and give one complete revision of all the subjects. Okay, now once you have understood the time period, how much we have to give, so now which subject to start with, and how to move ahead, what to read, what not to read. For that, guys, I have you like always, you expect a plan from my side. I have a plan for you people here. So the revision ultimatum, that is the extended revision, right? We start the revision with, we have to start the revision with important subjects. So start with physio, patho, micro, format, the basic and the foundation subjects. If you understand these subjects, you will understand medicine better. And if you understand medicine, pediatrics is somewhat related to medicine. So first 6 subjects will get over because all these are interrelated subjects. So the next, coming on to the next 3 subjects. The next 3 subjects are OBG, PSM, and Ophthal. Why I have kept these 3 subjects here? They are not interrelated, but like I have told you in my previous videos also, OBG and PSM are the scoring subjects, guys. Remember, most of the students, they lose mark in these 2 subjects. When they lose mark in these two subjects, their performance will become poor. Right? If you're perfect with these subjects, your performance will be far better than what you expect. So OBG, PSM are the scoring subjects. To some extent, Ophthal is also one of the scoring subject. So OBG, PSM, and Ophthal, these 3 subjects are very important to read. That's why you have to read these 3 subjects here and get perfect. So first 6 subjects and then 3 subjects, 9 subjects. Along with that, if you add anat, surgery, and ENT, all these are interrelated subjects. If you know anat, you understand surgery better. If you know anat, you understand ENT better. All these are interrelated subjects. So That's why these three are here in next group. So 4 plus 2, 3 plus 3, 6 plus 6. So first groups are 6 subjects, second groups are 6 subjects. These 12 subjects are very, very important. And if you're perfect with these subjects, I can assure you, you will get a very good clinical seat. I'm telling you, if you are perfect, I'm not telling if you just read this. If you are perfect in these 12 subjects, I can assure you, you can get a very good clinical seat, very good clinical seat. Along with that, even if you read and get perfect with the remaining subjects which belongs to the third group, you can do wonders. You can do wonders. Okay, fine, sir. Now we know how much time to give to each subject now based on which category we belong. And second, we know how to start, to which subject to start with and how to move ahead. If you go like this, it is better always. It is better always. Sir, why this plan? This plan we have made because by chance if your exam get preponed, because you are in a tension that if exam get preponed, what to do? See, nobody knows whether exam will get preponed or not for sure. Anything can happen. It may get preponed, or it may be there after 4 months, or it may get postponed also. Nobody can say anything for sure. So guys, you start like this. By chance if it get preponed, at least you have covered important subjects. You have covered important subjects, right? And remember, if the exam get preponed, it is not getting preponed only for you, it is getting preponed for all the students. Now the situation for everyone is same. Those who have prepared at least for few subjects, they can do better for those students who have not read even few subjects. That's why instead of what thinking whether it will get preponed or postponed, whatever, concentrate on utilizing the time what you have now and start reading. Start reading. Anyways, move ahead like this. So you know how much time to give and know which subject to start with and how to move on. How to move on. Now the next thing what we want to know is, sir, when to give grand test. When to give grand test. According to me, what I tell is, if you consider these first four subjects, after first four subjects give grand test, after next two subjects give grand test. So after each and every part give the grand test. After each and every part give the grand test. So if you finish this complete revision ultimatum, so totally you are going to give 6 gts. After each part in each group, you have to give 1 GT. After physiopatho, pharmac, micro, 1 GT, medicine, pediatrics, 1 GT, OBG, PSM, opthal, 1 GT. So like that, you can give the GTs. You can give the GTs, right? And sir, if you consider category 1 students, they are finishing in 1 to 2 days, category 2 2 to 3 days each subject. But average if you take, what I suggest you is better average you can take 15 days to each group. 15 days to each group, actually 15 days including the GT. I'm telling you once again, 15 days including the GT, 14 days for the subjects and 1 day GT. So 15 days to each part in each group. So like that, if you take first group in 1 month, second group in another month, third group in another month, so in 3 months you are going to complete this entire revision if you take average. But category 1 and category 2 students who have revised 3 to 2 times, I know guys, you can finish it earlier. One after in 1 month or in 1.5 months you can finish this entire revision. But third group people, they need entire 3 months. Fourth group people may need more than 4 months, also more than 4 months. So if we don't have time, what to do? You don't have time, you can finish as much as you can, right? Doing something is better than doing nothing. Doing something is better than doing nothing. So this is the entire schedule what I wanted to give. Very simple, crisp and clear. Crisp and clear. So start reading now, right? Give subjects, give the time to each subject like this. Start a fresh revision and follow the revision ultimatum. It will benefit a lot. Instead of being in tension, what will happen, you start reading and follow this plan. Now for category 1 and 2 students, sir, if we finish this entire revision plan in 1 month, 1.5 months, what to do after that? What to do after that? So for that, what I can say is, revise the subjects or topics whichever you feel you're not confident. After this, solve more and more number of questions, give more and more number of GT, solve previous year questions. Because see, once you are perfect with the notes, now it's the time to start solving more and more and more number of questions. So start solving more and more number of questions, give more number of GTs, GTs, solve previous question papers. So like that you can do if you finish the revision ultimatum in a short period of time, like in 1 month or 1.5 months and 2 months. And next thing, sir, everything is fine, sir. You have explained everything clearly. Now we have got a plan. We will start studying. But sir, when I open my book, I'm not able to read. I'm not getting interest to read. Because guys, I know I can understand your condition. See, it's very difficult to read the things which we have already read. New things you can easily read and move ahead. but the things which you have already read repeatedly, to read the same thing, you will never develop interest. I know that. For that, the solution what I want to give, the tricks, the technique what I want to give is start with SWT, subject wise test. Sir, what do you mean by that? So for example, if you're not getting interest, so according to the revision ultimatum, you're starting with physio. So you have to start with physio, but you're not getting interest. If you open the book also, you're not able to read. What to do is, today you are, tomorrow morning you are starting with physio, tomorrow morning take a subject wise test of 50 questions, of 75 questions, or 100 questions, whatever. Take a subject wise test. If you take subject wise test, what will happen? Because you have already read, your mind, while solving the questions, you will search answer in your notes, in your mind. Your mind will go through the entire physiology notes. Your mind will go through the entire physiology notes while solving the SWT, that is subject wise test. When your mind go through the entire physiology subject, then what will happen? Few concepts are clear and you can remember easily, and few concepts you will find they are hazy, but they are hazy. The concepts are not clear, otherwise you're not remembering it very clearly. And few concepts you're not remembering at all. So your mind will go through the entire subject, so that to search the answer, to solve the SWT, then your mind will make a plan for you. So in the physiology, these are the topics which you have to read more, because you don't remember at all. These are the topics you have to go through once, because these are hazy in the memory. So these are the topics you know very well. No need to read. So then you will mind will make a plan, and you will get at least some interest to read. Guys, I am telling you, if you are feeling bored, if you're feeling not, if you're not feeling like to read, I am telling you, start the revision ultimatum, and each subject start by giving one SWT of 50 to 100 questions. SWT of 50 to 100 questions. I'm telling you, this will work for sure, right? This will work for sure. For those students whom it will not work, obviously guys, you can find out some alternate way or alternate method which will help you. But according to me, to the majority of the students, it will help a lot. It will create some interest to read for sure. Start with a subject wise test. Okay guys, so now I have given you the solution plan, how to read, how to move ahead, and even I have told you, if you're not getting interest, what to do. I have given you the solution. Now the next thing, we are moving on to the next situation. Second situations are how to plan our studies with job. Whether you are joined, or whether you are doing the job willingly or forcefully, but how to study, sir, what to do when we are in the job, if you are in the job. So one thing, the gold standard NKP, what you need to remember here is, do not let go even a single day without reading. Minimum for 4 hours, guys. Once again, I'm telling you, minimum for 4 hours with your job. Maximum, minimum for 4 hours. Maximum, it depends on you and your work. As much as time you give for studying, that much it is going to benefit you. But you should not let go even a single day, even if you are in job, without reading. Minimum for 4 hours. This gold standard NKP you have to remember. Second thing, second problem what we face, if you are in the job, obviously we have to isolate from, we can't stay at home, we have to stay separately, right? In the hospital room, or in the hostel, or taking a separate room, we can't stay at home, because if we get infected with COVID, my family members are at risk. So when we have to stay separately, how we have to carry all the materials to that place, all the books? I know it's very difficult. What I suggest to people is that, if you are doing the job, just carry the class notes, and obviously in your mobile, your friend is there, that is the eGurukul app, where you can solve all the GTs, grand test, and the subject wise test and all. Just carry the class notes. That is what I want to tell, because along with the job, minimum 4 hours, just finishing the class notes and giving SWTs and GTs, matlab, that will, doing that also, it will be more, right? So that's what I can say. The third thing, okay fine sir, I am in the job, whether willingly or forcefully, whatever I am in the job, I will somehow make out 4 hours of time. And when to take out these 4 hours? So I know it's very difficult to take out 4 hours also, right? So better thing what you can do is, before going the job, get up early morning, 6:30 to 8:30, 2 hours, 6:32 to 8:30, 2 hours, read and go to the job, then come back in the night time, 9:30 to 11:30. 2 hours, otherwise 8:30 to 10:30, 2 hours. So early morning 2 hours, before sleeping 2 hours, like that. If you can manage 4 hours, I think you can manage. But even if you take out the time 4 hours, I know guys, it is very difficult to read. The stress and the tiredness of the job what you do, even if you take out time, it's very difficult to read, because of the stress and the tiredness of the job. But what to do guys, there is no other go, you have to do it, right? So along with your job, see to it that minimum 4 hours you have to take out, and you have to study in that 4 hours. The third thing, okay fine sir, somehow I will take out 4 hours, somehow I will try to read, I will manage. in these try to read in these 4 hours. But sir, what to read, how to move ahead along with the job? Again guys, what I want to tell you people is, what I want to tell you here is, follow the revision ultimatum. Start with the physio patho format like the timetable I have given. Start with that subject and try to finish as much as possible. Sir, if you start like that, if you start revision ultimatum just with 4 hours, sir, it is not possible to finish each and everything. I know that it is not possible to finish each and everything, but doing something is better than doing nothing. As much as you can, that much you have to finish. Do that much, that is going to benefit you. And obviously 1 month prior to the exam you have to leave, and you have to fasten your revision, and you have to finish each and everything. But one thing you remember guys, those who are doing the job, if you think I will do the job for 1 month or 2 months or 3 months, then I will come back and I will start reading again, right? I will quit the job before 1 month, and 2 months I will start reading again. If you think like that, if you don't study for 1 to 2 to 3 months while you are doing the job, I can assure you most of the things what you have read so far from 1.5 years, you will forget. Everything will go in vain. Your performance will come down. Even if you leave the job 1 month or 2 months prior to the NEET exam, the anxiety which is there, it will not allow you to read properly. Anxiety of what? Anxiety of not reading for 2 to 3 months. Anxiety of that, anxiety of the thinking that the other students have read, those who have not done the job, they have read and they have ahead of us, they have ahead of us. And third thing, third anxiety of just 1 and 1.5 months time, so that you have to finish, you have to read again all 19 subjects. This anxiety will 100% hamper your performance in the NEET examination. The 1.5 years what you have read so far, everything will go in vain if you take a gap of 1 to 3 months, complete gap. You can't do that. You can't do that. If you are joining job, whether willingly or forcibly, whatever, you have to take out 4 hours every day to study. Otherwise, it will create a big problem for you people. So hope guys, so this is about this session. Hope I have answered all of your questions, right? How to work with job, how to plan your studies with job, and how to plan your studies without job. And then sir, what if exam get preponed, what if exam get postponed? Nothing to do, just follow the revision ultimatum, right? If it is getting preponed, it is happening for each and every one. So situation is same for everyone. All of you are sailing in the same boat. If you have not read, other students have also not read. If you have read, other students have also read. The only thing what matters is, right, if the exam get preponed by chance, if the exam get preponed, the only thing what matters is, sir, from now till the exam, whether you have read it or not. If you have read it, that will make you to move ahead of others. If you have not read it, that will make you to be behind from others, those who have read. So that's why guys, instead of thinking in anxiety with what will happen, what will not happen, whether it will get preponed or postponed, whether we have to do job, whether we don't have to do job, instead of thinking all these things, keep these things aside. Keep these things aside and start studying. Start a fresh revision. Remember one thing, whatever happens with you, it happens for good, unless until if you're not wasting time. Do not forget this. Whatever happens with you, it happens for good, unless until if you're not wasting time. If you're wasting time, then I think you're really wasting time, and that will bring down your performance. Do not waste time. Forget about all these controversies, these things, that things which are going, which and all are going on. So now focus and concentrate. So this is what I wanted to say here. Hope I have answered all of your questions. Hope it will benefit you so that you can plan properly and move ahead. Before ending this session, I want to tell guys one thing: avoid anxiety. Avoid anxiety of exam getting preponed, postponed, this, that, this. Avoid anxiety. So develop dedication. Dedication is very important. If you don't have dedication, you can't read at all. You will not develop interest. Focus on the goal. Don't waste more time in the social media controversies and all. I'm telling, if I'm not telling not to involve in social media, that is important right nowadays. So but do not waste more time there. Do not waste. Focus on your goal. What is your goal? You have to take a PG seat. You have to take a PG seat. That is your goal. Focus on the goal and do the hard work, guys. Success will be yours. Success will be yours for sure. Okay, sir. But we know all these things. But how to avoid this anxiety? It will automatically it will come. How to develop dedication? How to focus towards the goal? We are not getting interest. So that's what guys in my previous videos also have told many times. It's all here, guys. It's all here. It's all mindset. If you tell your mind, okay, let it, whatever happens, let it happen. Whether it is getting preponed or postponed, let it happen. Whatever, I will read now. I will start reading and I will give my hard work. right? I will not divert my mind. I will focus on my goal. I want PG seat. So tell your mind, I want to do and I can do, right? I want to do. Don't let your mind to control on you. You have to control your mind. Tell your mind you want to do and you can do. Remember these two things: you want to do and you can do. Then your mind will tell, okay, yes, you can do, okay, do it. If you tell your mind, no, I'm tired, I'm bored, I'm not able to read, I can't, I'm not getting developing interest, if you feel like this, your mind will tell, yes, you are bored, you are tired, you can't do. You have to tell your mind, no, you can do, you can do. You want to do, you want to do, you have to do, and you can do. Then your mind will tell, yes, you can do it. So set your mind, it's all here, it's all here. Be mentally strong, be mentally strong. So if you are strong, everything can happen, guys. You can avoid anxiety, you can develop dedication, you can focus on the goal, you can do the hard work. Ultimately you will come out with flying colors and success will be in your hand. So with that, guys, all the best. My wishes are there with you people, my blessings are there with you people. Read well, don't waste your time, start a fresh revision. With that, all the best. Thank you.